Okay, honestly, there's not a lot going on in this picture. You know how years ago I started Weekly 50 just as a way to force me to get outside and use my camera more? That's what this is. It's just me using my camera. I don't have some grand statement I'm making. There's no meaning behind this. It's just a couple dried up yellow leaves on a bush. And sometimes you need photos like that. I don't think every photo that you take has to be life-changing or some grand artistic statement. I think it's nice to go out and experiment. And I heard someone, maybe it was on the Reddit photography forums, I heard someone once say that a photographer or just an artist in general, but in this case it applies to photography, a photographer shouldn't wait for inspiration and then go out and shoot. Instead, a photographer should go out and shoot, get inspired, and then keep shooting. And I feel like this is part of that process. I was out walking around and I saw this dead bush with these couple shriveled up leaves on it, and I thought, well, okay, I'll take a picture of that. And I guess I don't know, it's kind of an interesting composition with all those slanting lines, which is why I give it the title of Slant, because you see these two spots of yellow and this top to bottom, slightly off-kilter slant that kind of runs through the whole picture, starting with the 2 or 3 branches on the left. But there's not a lot else that's happening here. But that's okay. Sometimes you need that creative outlet, even if not much happens as a result of this photo. What I've found is that if I take a photo like this, then at some point down the line, it usually translates into some other photo. So it might not mean much to me here, but at some, like maybe 6 months down the line, I might be taking a photo and something will refer back to this one that I might not even be aware of. And I've had that happen before, where I take a picture and then I'm scrolling through past pictures and I realize, oh yeah, this earlier one from 2 years ago actually did kind of influence how I shot one later. And it's neat when when things kind of line up like that. So who knows, maybe someday this will be an interesting photo to look back on. But right now, yeah, it's just a couple leaves on a bush. No big deal.